Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Captain Theory here, back, and in today's video we'll be talking about what villains I would like to see in the upcoming 2019 Batman game. This is our first gaming related video on the channel. If you want me to do more of these in the future, make sure to be subscribed and hit the like button. Today, these are the villains I would like to see in the 2019 Batman game. So the first villain I would like to see in the new 2019 Arkham game is Prometheus. Prometheus is like an anti-Batman. Batman's family or parents got killed by criminals, and Prometheus's parents got killed by cops. So this mission, this Prometheus battle, could easily replace the Deadshot mission. As I've said before, the Deadshot mission it's really repetitive / boring at this point. It's so easy. Make the Prometheus battle a little bit harder than the Deadshot battle, then boom, this game will be good. I'll be discussing where all these villains are during all the Arkham games that have passed. Before Arkham Origins, if the game took place, it was around this time that Prometheus's parents were murdered by the police, and he decided to be a criminal, so we could see Prometheus's origins in the game. During Arkham Origins, it could be assumed he hadn't started his criminal life yet, as he wasn't even considered to be hired by Black Mask to assassinate Batman. Seeing he a gifted assassin, this would be odd, unless of course Prometheus wasn't for hire. In between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum, Prometheus definitely started his criminal life by this point. He had been apprehended by Batman at least once and was sent to Arkham Asylum, where he was treated by Dr. Young, and she had been taking personal notes on him. During Arkham Asylum, it can be assumed he had escaped the asylum before Joker's riot, as he was not encountered during the game. However, a newspaper clipping about him can be found in a penitentiary. During Arkham City, he did not appear before Batman during the events of Arkham City. However, this could be because he hadn't been taken into the mega prison. He was a great assassin, so it would be difficult to apprehend him, especially when Tiger didn't have any help from Batman. If he had been incarcerated, however, he might have kept a low profile to avoid drawing attention, although this seems unlikely given his profile. During Arkham Night, Prometheus made no appearance during the night of Halloween. This means he hadn't made an alliance with Scarecrow, Deathstroke and the Arkham Knight. Possibly he had left Gotham at this time along with other civilians. The next villain I would like to see in the 2019 Batman game is Great White Shark, real name Warren White, a crooked financier who stole millions of dollars. Warren White thought he had scored a legal victory when his insanity plea went through, but when he got to Arkham Asylum, he realized his mistake. Driven insane by other inmates, he was disfigured by an encounter with Mr. Freeze that left him without any hair, lip or ears. This is why I want him in 2019 game, because this scene when he realizes his mistake when he got to Arkham, the scene when the other inmates drove him insane, and the scene when he disfigured, and hopefully they actually do that. After the encounter with Mr. Freeze that left his face fucked up for a greater part, he went by the name of the Great White Shark because he looked like a great white shark. He filed his teeth into fangs to resemble his new name. When he was in Arkham, he put his financial skills to use, becoming a major player in Gotham's underworld, controlling most of it from a cell. In Arkham Origins, during the event on Christmas Eve, Warren White had not become the Great White Shark. It is presumed he had not committed any crimes yet. In between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum, when the asylum was reopened, White was placed in Arkham. Later, then he was attacked by Mr. Freeze, becoming the Great White Shark. In Arkham Asylum, he was not seen directly in the game. However, a jar with his name on it, as well as containing the lips, ears and nose, appears in the morgue. He escaped the island in confusion of the Joker's takeover, along with other noticeable criminals. After Arkham Asylum, Hugo Strange had the Great White Shark moved to Arkham City. In Arkham City, there was a building with W. Wright on it, which most likely stands for Warren Wright. However, it is unclear if he survived Protocol 10. After Arkham City, White and the Great White Shark was never mentioned again. It was possible that he was killed during Protocol 10, because of his body parts at GCPD evidence room. In Arkham Knight, in the GCPD evidence room, Ron's body parts are on display, and Aaron Cash, a highly respected Arkham Asylum guard, will give a commentary on him. The third villain I would like to see is the ventriloquist, and I guess Scarface. When the ventriloquist and Scarface team up the puppet, then I feel like the Scarface and the ventriloquist make two really good characters. You can explore the origin of Scarface really nicely. The ventriloquist or Arnold Wesker doesn't have the best origin, but Scarface has a really good origin. But however, after the cold heart incident, the ventriloquist and Scarface made their marks in the Gotham underworld. Sales of a designer drug called Fever. Processed in Mexico, they had the drug smuggled into Gotham. This earned the attention of Batman. Batman raided the funeral parlor where the ventriloquist and Scarface were busy extracting drugs from the remains of a dead gangster. Batman fought through the ventriloquist's armed man and apprehended the drug lord and his puppet master. In between Arkham Origins and Assault on Arkham, after Arnold Wesker, the ventriloquist was found to be insane. He was sent to Arkham Asylum along with Scarface. In Arkham Asylum, records show that Arnold Wesker had been released from Arkham Asylum by the time the Joker gained control over it. At the very start, he flew from Arkham Island. His submachine gun is found in the Asylum's penitentiary area as a Riddler challenge. In between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, where Wesker doesn't appear in the game, he does appear in the tie-in comic. Harley Quinn mentions him in a digital issue, and he is participating in Two-Face's trial against the Joker as a jury, where he voted guilty due to the Joker forcefully taking Scarface from him. In Arkham City, Arnold Wesker, the ventriloquist, was not arrested and put into Arkham City. He is mentioned through the GCPD radio frequently that he robbed a bank and had taken 2 people as hostages, meaning that he had not given up his criminal ways. Before Arkham Knight, before Scarecrow's attack on Gotham, Peyton Reilly, the second ventriloquist, became the new ventriloquist. In Arkham Knight, by the time Scarface attacked Peyton Reilly had a gun belonging to Reilly can be found in the GCPD evidence archive. The next villain I would like to see in the 2019 Batman game is Ratcatcher. I just want to say I was watching videos on these before I made my own, and I saw a video that explained that Ratcatcher could possibly, or he would like to have Ratcatcher and some sort of sewer mission. Game developers set it up right, it could be a really good. I 100% agree with this. I can't remember what video I saw it on, but if you don't know who Ratcatcher is, real name Otis Flangin. He was once an actual Ratcatcher in Gotham. Otis soon started using his natural gift ability to control rats. Basically, imagine natural ability. All the abilities you can control rats. Cool. So basically, he used that to commit a stage of crimes. Eventually, his control, he got powerful in Gotham. He got incarcerated many times at Blackgate. He's able to do as much damage within prison as outside, using his loyal pets to relay messages and transport materials inside the maze of ventilation duct throughout the giant prison. So, Ratcatcher was a massive player in Blackgate, I'm guessing. Before Arkham Origins, he had his own exterminating business. So if the game was set before Arkham, you can see that Otis is exterminating business. During Arkham Origins, Ratcatcher's gear can be found in the nightclub My Albee in Coventry. It was unknown at this point whether he had started his career as a criminal. During the Cold Heart incident, Ratcatcher's gear can be found at Goth Corp. In between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. If he hadn't started his criminal career during Arkham Origins, Otis would have, by the time of the Joker's takeover of Arkham Island at one point. He may have been transferred to Arkham Asylum for treatment. It was unknown why, as Otis showed no signs of mental illness besides his undying love for rodent life. During Arkham Asylum, Ratcatcher fled Arkham Island in the confusion of the takeover, leaving in such a hurry he was unable to retrieve his gear from the garden. Ratcatcher was one of the few villains to escape Arkham during the event. In between Arkham Origins and Arkham City, somewhere between Joker's takeover and Arkham City incident, Ratcatcher was apprehended and incarcerated into Gotham City. During Arkham City, the Ratcatcher did not appear in-game, although he was mentioned as being locked up in Arkham City and hiding in fear for his life. He figured that he could sell items rats found in the sewers of Gotham and created a small market for his stuff that attracted Penguin's attention, and sometime later Otis was dragged into the museum screaming for his life, never to be seen again. Penguin's gang mentioned he was ironically have been eaten by rats, but after they ignored him for several days, Penguin tossed Ratcatcher to his shark, who presumably ate him while it was believed that he was dead. A conversation in-game could be heard between two thugs discussing another thug being eaten alive by rats, alluding to the possibility that Otis was still alive. He was also mentioned in a riddle that can be found in the industrial district. Before Ratcatcher was captured, he was hiding in the sewers with rats. Some of Penguin's henchmen was fed to the Ratcatcher's rats. Before Arkham Knight, it was revealed that Ratcatcher did in fact survive his encounter with Penguin, although losing his left eye and arm in the process. In the Arkham Knight Genesis comic, after Hush, disguised as Bruce Wayne, entered his domain with two police officers, Ratcatcher sent his rats to attack him and managed to kill the officers and apprehend Hush before the rats can kill Hush. The Arkham Knight came down with a knee to Otis's face, then put him to the ground. The Knight used an intense taser to fry Ratcatcher and his minions alive back at the scene of the crime and discovered Otis's severed corpse. So basically, if this is a game between Arkham City and Arkham Knight, then he may have survived, but it'd be unclear if he's actually in the game. If the game's before Arkham Origins, then you can see him like slowly getting there. But if this game's between Asylum and Arkham Origin, more likely he's going to be in the game, due to the fact that he's said he's a criminal mastermind and his gear can be found. They're the main new characters coming, but returning characters, I want to see Harley Quinn. I want to see Harley Quinn's origin, like more into detail as Harley Quinn at Arkham Asylum. I want to see Two-Face, or more in detail, I want to see Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face, like he's raised to Two-Face. His face got fucked up basically. I low-key want to see Solomon Grundy's origin, like properly, how that he was a criminal tossed aside, and I feel like that could be a cool little origin story we can explore. And lastly but not least, I want to see Poison Ivy's origin. I don't think that's been explored in any Arkham games yet. Please correct me if I'm wrong. She is hands down probably the second best female character of all time, and a Harley Quinn in my personal opinion. It's been your boy Captain Theory here with my 2019 villains wish list. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be doing my 2019 Batsuit wish list in an upcoming video, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. Go down in the description, follow my Twitter, subscribe. It's been your boy CBT Theory, Captain Theory here. Peace.